Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry, and as we get into tonight's video review, I wanted to show you a few things that I see in a couple of charts that I think suggest that stocks could be headed for fresh new highs. Now, when you say something like that, it is so important to include the caveat that I don't know when and I don't know what pattern that they will take to get there. So there are some variables out there that we're going to have to work with, as we get through into the end of the year, etc. But when I say something like that, it is always with the foundation that you can look at this and say, all right, this is the downtrend. And you may have some technicians that want to draw a trend line. I don't find that to be as especially helpful. But what I look at and say, yes, that is definitely a down, decline. And inside that, what were the advances like? Because you had an advance right through here, you had a smaller little 3-day bounce right through here, and then the advance that ended the rally was essentially this swing low to this swing high. So you have several other moves that essentially create what could be bearish symmetry. Once you can see those levels in your mind's eye, or you start to get an idea of what I like to compare to, well, then you can use that three-pointed tool to start to actually measure them out. Now, it's obvious to see in this case, right? It's very clear to identify that the advance that we've gone through over the course of the past almost 2 weeks has been a stronger advance than all of these previously. So breaking through that bearish symmetry is part of what I think starts to set up the move to the fresh new high. Once you have cleared all of the symmetry, then I will come in and look at the retracement of the decline, which is to say from 503.52 down into the swing low, made it 423. Where is your 618 retracement? Now, bears may still be able to argue the 786 because there are ways that you could fail at that proportion. But for the most part, the idea that when you clear the 618 retracement of a decline, and today was that first day of a very clear close above, you then open yourself up into 4 targets. The first of which will be the old swing high, then the 1272, the 1414, and the 1618 extension. So with today's close, I believe that we do want to start setting up pullbacks for a move up into those extensions. And if you take that point of view and then move it over into the spiders, you will find something very similar. So just like we began with the chart in the Qs, we can look at this and see that this was the advance that ended the move up, and the current advance is quite a bit stronger than that. If we see that it's stronger than this, well then of course there's no need to measure those. It's also stronger than those advances. And then you do the same thing by running the 786 retracement. So from 565 down into 510, you can see yesterday kind of closes right at it. But then today, showing us that the S&P is stronger than the NASDAQ because it is already up into its 786. So a very important day, right, in the fact that it cleared and closed above the 618 retracement all in the same session. This already at its 786. So again, you could pull back, and I don't know exactly what the pullback would look like, but as you come back down into these zones, knowing that the old swing high and the extensions overhead are setting up, I believe that you at least want to entertain the idea of movement up into those prices, possibly by the end of the year. And I think we'll find some good trading opportunity inside that. So I hope that helps from the Fibonacci perspective. Y'all have a great rest of your evening, and I hope to see you in the chat room tomorrow. Hey traders, this is Henry with simplertrading.com. I wanted to thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful, and if so, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons down below. If you would like to also see me putting these ideas into action and trading my own account live in front of you, be sure to sign up at simplertrading.com, and I hope to see you in the chat room sometime soon.